Greetings, fellow travelers. We're here on the planet that has a salvage site and a production site. And this was from one of the last expeditions where you had to drive a truck and pick up salvage at this site here, let's say, and then drive it over rough terrain to the closest salvage site that we could find. And usually it was pretty rough going. You'd have to deal with trees, valleys, a few caverns, and pretty much lose all your cargo in the process. So the expedition was pretty good, but it was tough on that aspect. So after the expedition was over, I decided to build a highway between a scrapyard and a processing plant, which was not too far away from here, connecting what you can tell here is 5 bases. I'm standing on one right now, and then there's 4 others that are connected to get to the processing plant. Right now, here's my little truck warehouse here. So I'll show you what I mean and get in the truck, drive it out. Kind of avoid the stuff here. Planet has kind of gotten a weird anomaly situation on here. But I'll stop right here. Get my Gravitino deal here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Check it out. And I'll put it in the truck. A couple other items. It was a pretty fun expedition. It was different, I'll tell you that much. But it was really frustrating when you got going and you lost all your cargo in in the valleys or whatever you had to deal with. So this was a good way to collect all this stuff. Oops.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Shotguns. I can't move. Let's get a couple more. That's just junk. I want to get the really required. Because this is the stuff that gives you nanites and stuff you want. Get a couple more of these explosive ones. And let's get that on there. That's about enough. I don't think I need much more. It's a good load. So we just head on out. When I go too many things with bumps, what'll happen is you'll start to dump your stuff. You need really a smooth road. Anyway, let's get out here and get the trucking. It took a little while to build this thing, but it was a lot of fun. I upgraded the motor in this one. It goes a little bit quicker than normal. Built a couple, made it 4 wide. I think it's, you could actually pass 2 trucks on this highway going either way. So it's 4 floor panels wide. You just truck right along. You can go over lakes, you can go over rocks, and you can go over trees. I don't know how many people have built highways using the No Man's Sky building technology, but this one is quite a nice one. And here's the first connecting base. On heading out. There are a few trees that grew through the roadway, but they're not a hassle. What's nice about having the shovel front end on the truck is it will just plow right through the tree. And you get a little carbon from it too. There's the carbon, not too much, just one. Sometimes I gotta go a little slower. What you see down there on the left is a little truck stop I made. There's an off-ramp on this side of the highway that I can take down. I'm not going to do it with this load, but you can go down this ramp right here, go underneath and park, and there's your cafe over there, the landing pad, and there's also an off-ramp for the other side for traffic coming the other way. I mean, I could have got away with just the one off-ramp, but I wanted to make it more like a typical highway situation with off-ramps on, you know, the right side of the traffic. I'm just cruising right along. You notice how difficult it would have been to haul this load without a highway. I'm going over several good-sized valleys, several caverns, a couple trenches. All of those are notorious for getting rid of all your load as you're cruising along. Yeah, those trees, I'm going just through the top of them. And as you can see to the left there's some dissident miners. Those are the things you can get the inverted glass from. And each piece of inverted glass will give you 95 nanites. So if you know about the small refiner duplication videos that I've put out, I show you how to use those to make the nanites and then get all the nanites you need in the game. So anyway, I've put that little base there. So now it looks like we've reached our, getting close to our destination here. We're going to have to make a downhill run. So we're at the processing plant now, as you can see. Designated. Ooh. I get all the way over here and lose my load, right? I should probably make that a little smoother curve there. This truck does not have the steering as a... okay, I just lost my load. I crashed. I'm a bad truck driver. But I did get my load here, so I can at least chuck it all up there and still deal with it if I can. Good about it. I do have a little ramp here that I can walk up here and just take it up manually. And there's the explosive one. Put it in there. Got a radioactive one. That's the wrong one. We want to put it up here. I made this a little bit easier. It was kind of tough to get up here and throw it into the bucket, so I made it so I could just walk around and drop it in like that. Except I probably didn't drop it in. Oh, it looks like it's still in there. Huh. Don't know why I didn't There we go. For some reason it didn't dissolve. So anyway, I could get all that other stuff out. I don't need to. I just wanted to give you an idea what I've done here. You could tell I put it so it's a little easier to get to the openings of these. On this side, you can just dump a bunch of scrap in there. And I made it easy just to, you could put it in there and get nanites on the other side. There is a glitch thing you can do with these things. You just come over here to the back end when you got stuff on there. I don't have anything on there, but if it was on there, I could keep reloading this and get an unlimited amount of nanites using this system of just going over and over again from the back end of it. And then I got a little base on the other side over here, I think, to park the truck. So I'll just go over here and res the truck. So here's where the main base is, in a nice big cavern. Quite extensive. Kind of looks cool. It looks like a industrial complex in the ground. So anyway, this is my No Man's Sky highway from a scrap yard to a production facility. And this little base is pretty extensive. It's huge, and you can go into the cavern way back in there, and you can go upstairs or downstairs if you want. Got a little room over here where I can go pass through on top of the roof here. Go upstairs a little bit more. Got some decking out there, some storage containers. Nice little area where some refiners, weapon rack, everything you need pretty much. You can see the facility out there working. I believe we can go up a little bit higher. Kind of an observation area, not very big, but you can see I kind of incorporated the roof and everything, and there's some landing pads. And I can call my ship from here. So that does it on the truck. I call it the truck highway. And hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one.